Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. Welcome to day 2 of week 3 of Day Camp at Home. Today we're going to be doing our nature activity, which is making bird feeders from recycled materials. So there are many ways to do this. I found an old tissue box and an old margarine container. You can use a lot of different things. You can use an old milk jug. You can use an old Tide Pod container that I've seen someone else do that. There are a lot of different ways you can do this. Pretty much anything that can hold birdseed that you can decorate, you can probably turn it into a bird feeder. So since there are many ways to do this, I'm going to show you my 2 different ways. I'm going to start with the tissue box, I think. For this, pretty much all I'm gonna do is just decorate it by gluing construction paper to it. So first, I'm gonna do the back. I'm gonna trace it out like this. You can also paint your container, or you can use markers. There are many ways you could decorate it. Again, it depends on what it is. I'm gonna grab some glue and just get a little bit on, not too much. And that side's yellow. Maybe I'll do red on the other side. Again, I'm gonna get my pen, trace it out. So this is how I decorated my tissue box with construction paper. It took me a while to get the shapes right, especially these, but that, it doesn't have to be perfect. And since, this is gonna be a bird feeder, I wanna decorate it a little bit more, and I'm gonna write bird restaurant on my tissue paper because that's what I want it to be. Bird restaurant. And birds eat here. Not like they can read or anything, but it's just kind of fun. So I'm gonna set that aside for now, and I'm gonna show you how I decorate the old plastic container. So how I'm gonna do this is gonna be a little bit different. I want this to be, this is gonna be just like sitting outside, like maybe on a picnic table or something. But this, I want to be able to hang it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this lid, and it's actually already starting to rip, so that's pretty good for me actually. I'm going to just cut the lid in half so that only half of it kind of fits on there. And then I'm gonna actually put a little bit of glue so that it stays on the inside like that. There we go. So the bird seed is gonna go in here. And then I'm just gonna decorate it with some markers. So now that I have my container all decorated, like again, you don't have to use markers. You can use paint, especially if you really want to cover like all the labels and stuff. I just kind of made swirlies around it, and you can still see under it. So if you don't want that, markers might not be the best idea. You can use construction paper on this if you want. I just want to be clear that there are so many ways to do this, and you don't have to do it exactly like me. And I also want to punch some holes in it. So I'm actually gonna go grab my hole punch. Hold on. In this, so that I have my hole punch, I'm just gonna punch some holes in it like that. One on each side. This is where you might need a help of an adult. You might, if you have an adult help, you can probably poke holes with scissors if you don't have a hole punch. And then I'm gonna take my yarn, cut that off, and I'm gonna string it through the holes like that. Just gonna tie it through like that, and then I'm gonna tie the ends off, just tie them together in a knot like that. And look, you can hang it up, and then inside here you can have the bird seed. So I'm gonna grab my bird seed, pour it in this way like that. And birds can hop on here and get the bird seed. And then with this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. Just gonna pour my bird seed inside, set it out, and now the birds can stop by and have a nice snack. So when you make this craft, again, of course, I would love to see pictures of it. If you can get pictures of birds eating out of the bird feeders, that would be so cool. Of course, you don't have to do that, but it would be very cool, or a video. Or just pictures of what your finished products looked like, especially because there's so many different ways to do this. I'm really curious how you decide to do it with recycled items from your home. So thank you for joining me in this bird feeder craft. I'm so excited to see what you've done, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.